Hello everybody, J3 Productions here bringing you another Mezco KO comparison. This time we have the Flash. Once again, this isn't meant to serve as a review so much as it is a comparison to let you know how to spot the KO and if the KO is a suitable stand-in for the real deal. Starting off with the boxes, we have the KO on the left and the Mezco on the right. I was impressed with how sturdy the box was. Usually the KO boxes are busted during the shipping process and they aren't printed as well, but this one was pretty well done. Now, with the figures out of the box, you can see that they are in a different body. This is noticeable in pictures too. The KO just looks bulkier, and you can see how much bulkier it is as it stands next to the real deal. Another easy to spot difference is the KO has the chest emblem facing the wrong direction. This is one of those figures that if someone is sending you a picture of the actual item you are buying, it's easy to spot. With them side by side, you can see that the Mezco is also a bit taller and the head is much better scale with the body. Bringing him in a little closer, the head sculpt is okay. I have a line that runs from his chin up through his eye. Not sure if that's with all of them, but that's how mine came. I already touched on the chest emblem being sideways. With mine, the arm had popped out before I even pulled it out of the package. My sleeve looks a little bit short. It wasn't quite this bad before the arm popped out, but it was still noticeable. Standard things that you would expect. Tailoring isn't quite up to snuff. Before I noticed the shoulder being loose, I was happy with the body in terms of the joints and how it moved. The lower half is nice and tight. The other shoulder is okay. If you've watched any of these comparisons before, you know I'm always focusing on the wrist pegs. I've heated these up and still am having trouble getting the hands off the wrist pegs. It's a lot harder than I feel it should be, and the wrist peg is coming disconnected from the forearm. Hopefully with more work, I'll be able to get them off, but right now, that's where I'm at. Looking at the other head sculpt, you can see that the Mezco is more round while the KO is longer and thinner. Both my Wally and my Barry head sculpts have that line running from his chin through the eye. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you, but just getting in tight there, yep, you should be able to see it. So you've got the line running straight from his chin up through his eye. I'm not sure if this is unique to mine, but it is on both of my head sculpts. Flash doesn't come with a ton of accessories, so we'll quickly look at what he does come with. Here we have his wind tunnel. As you can see, the KO on the left is a lot clear, lighter plastic, while the Mezco shows a little bit more of a red. You can also see on the KO where the tunnel comes together, like the glue. On the Mezco, this line is almost invisible. Next, we have his lightning effects. Honestly, they're pretty similar. The Mezco may be a tad darker in shade, but at the end of the day, in a vacuum, you'd be hard-pressed to tell which one's which. Here, I brought in the Mezco Superman and Batman for a size comparison. I assume if you were watching this, then you were considering Flash as a possible stand-in for your Mezco collection. As mentioned before, the KO is a bulkier figure. If you are looking at him next to Batman and Superman, this puts him on a similar body in terms of size, even though he is a hair shorter than them. If you like your Flash with a bulkier top half, then this may be okay for you. Again, I think it shows here how the scale is a little off for his body and his head. And it's definitely a different look than you're getting with the standard Mezco. So what's the verdict? At first I looked at the suit and thought, it doesn't look that bad, and I thought to myself, this is acceptable. But the more I had it in my hands, and the more I worked with it, and the more the problems with the wrist pegs and my shoulder problems just turned me off to it. Then putting it next to the real deal, and it's really bringing light to the bad proportions from the head to the body to go along with the offset chest Lego. I really just can't recommend this. I think if you put it next to Mezco, it stands out as a poor knockoff. I know Flash is an expensive one, but he's essential to the Justice League, and in this case, the KO just won't do it. Alright, one final update. You can heat and remove the chest emblem and then put it on the correct direction. And I thought that would fix the problem, but it's actually sculpted differently. I thought it was the same sculpt and they just turned it sideways, but since it's a different sculpt, it's still not right even if you turn it the correct way, as you can see here. Better than being sideways, but still not right. And that's all I've got for you. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it informative, and if you like what I've got going on here with the KO comparisons, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more, as well as my stop motion content. Later.